All right, welcome to another morning broadcast. We actually had a really good start for January. We had some breakout names, and some of the moves they feel a little directionless, but we had a few names that really just that ripped like Intel, right? So I hope you're having a good January so far. Let's jump right into the news. I'm sorry, the big picture. Okay. All right. So let's look at the cues. All right. So the spy hit all time highs again. Um, we had the news on. So the news initially came out for the jobs report. So we had a move down, and then a move up. Then it pulled back down, and then we had a rally. So overall, January, I'm pretty pleased with January, the way that it's starting off. We don't have much major news. Some of the themes that we were looking at, that we traded last year, are carrying over into this year. So, if you were, if you had your eye on AI, on quantum, nuclear energy, some of the policy driven stocks, then you understand um, like some of the moves, because some of this is just continued interest, right? Rotation back, like we had a Santa rally, then we had a little sell off, and then we have rotation back into some of the names that were in play before the end of the year, right? We have the critical mineral names that were in play. So if you weren't trading, if you just kind of getting into stocks, a lot of what we're seeing is less of individual stocks with individual catalysts. Some of them are like Intel, and more of like rotation into certain names, right? Rotation out of certain sectors into others, okay? Or just kind of like a reactivation of stocks, right? All right, so let's start off with, so the all-time highs hit. We have this the market gap down here. Just give me a quick thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear me, so I'll make sure that everything is all good on you guys, and we're all good. We're good to go. So let me know what you guys can hear me just real quick before we get too far into the game plan. All right, all good. Let's do it then. Let's do it. Okay. All right. So all right, let's do this. We had I think that one of the major themes on watch was what was going to happen with energy, with oil, after um, uh, our government's our government seizing the Venezuelan president. So I think that's still in play. It seems like it's going to play out a little bit slower though. So we saw the initial gap over the weekend last week, and we saw a pullback, and then later on in the week we saw those stocks starting to rally. So I'm gonna keep those on watch, just to let you know. All right, so let's do it. Let's go individuals. So I'm keeping Intel on watch. So Intel, we traded multiple days. Last week. Really strong plays. They had fresh news, and it's at an inflection point, where it's hit like all time high, like all like let me see, this is February 2024, right? So this is almost like a 52-week resistance level of area that is hit, and it's breaking. So we'll see if there is a just sort of like a pattern reversal, price coming up to that level and then reversing, or if price continues to grind higher and push and push through that level. If that level becomes a support, if so, then we may have continuation on Intel, or just an obvious short from this level multiple times until it's pushed up to that 41, 42-ish level, and then pulled back. So I love when we sort of push into those critical zones, because we have it's either going to short, or we consolidate and break out, and we have more sideline buyers participating in the stock. Okay. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I see you. I see you all in the YouTube. I see you all in Zoom as well. Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. This is probably, I think we marked 1 year going live on YouTube. So you all are joining some of you all are joining the new YouTube channel, but we've been going live on our other channel for 1 year externally. We've already passed 1 year anniversary internally. So just thank you. I want to just express thanks for you guys consistently joining, and it's not a light thing for me. Okay, appreciate you all just being here with us, and putting our just being here with us, and participating in the game plans, showing up and learning. Okay. All right. So another one is ONDS. Okay. So ONDS, we saw this. We saw it sort of like breakout of resistance, and it traded higher, and then towards like the end of the week, it started to kind of like top out, and then now we see price moving a lot lower, which we have the gap down on the indices right now. So it's either it's going to top out here. You see it started to create lower lows and lower highs. So this may be an obvious short, or if price does break here and reclaim, then we may have a move higher. ONDS has been a higher time frame, longer term bullish stock for me, and I've expressed that multiple times. So looking at ONDS to see if we're going to continue to see weakness, or if we have a reversal. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yep, I got you. If you are absolute best pre-market live, we appreciate the stream. Yeah, appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. All right. So yeah, drop what you're looking at in the chat, and I will get to it in just a second. Okay. All right. So these are a few names that were just sort of in play from last week. Now let's look at some stocks that have fresh news. Okay. Okay. All right. So EVTV, this one popped. Fresh news here. Government purchase orders and lower flow stock, but with a catalyst like this one could continue higher. So you may see like it's a lower price, lower flow stock. I think at least intraday, if you didn't trade in the pre-market, a lot of times these low floats, again, as you know, the life cycle is they go bullish, and then 86% or more, short, right? But at times some of these are better than others, and that what determines that is the catalyst, okay, and potential perceived impact of that catalyst, okay. So I know some of you all have already started trading EVTV this morning, but this one could be a potential. We have tight consolidation here forming, so it's been consolidating for about 24 minutes. As we get closer to the open, if it's still in consolidation, what I would love to see is sort of like a failed breakdown. We want to see the shorts fail here, and then for us to break to the upside. Okay, if it just breaks out at the open, that right there can happen as well. So look for those two scenarios. All right. Okay. So so Trump. These are fresh news. Here. This is it. Okay, so this is something going on in the financial sector to know about. So you're gonna see other financial. You'll see different financial stocks dropping. So President Trump called for a cap on 10% on credit card interest rates as a part of his push to ease affordability concerns. All right, so credit card issuers are tumbling. Now, when you have something like panic of that sort, uh, if you find something that's affordable and that's within your wheelhouse, then these stocks could likely reverse, right? So you see panic, knee-jerk reaction, and then at a certain point, they may reverse. All right, so that's something to look out for. All right, let's talk about CRML, critical metals. Okay. All right, so CRML is. Let me see. Good morning. Excellent overview on tell what time is the pre-market open on stocks, and where can I find this data on TradingView, or can we? I don't see it there. So okay. Just one quick side note. At the bottom, there's a session option. There's regular trading hours and extended trading hours. So you want to, on TradingView, you want to make sure you have that active, extended trading hours. And then most retail brokers, for most, volume will come into the market around 6 a.m. Central, so 7 a.m. Eastern. That's when you start. That's when I'll start to trade pre-market. Okay, all right. So CRML acquires an integrated rare earth element assay analysis lab, and then so this is some fresh news, but critical metals jumps as Trump mulls Greenland acquisition. So rare earth focus lifts interest. So this is a fresh catalyst related to the Greenland acquisition. Okay, so we traded critical metals last year around October. Then it shorted off, and then now it's regaining traction. So we have multiple days where it's been rallying. So I'd say CRML is another to keep on watch. Okay, all right. Now what I really like to hear and to see from you guys is you looking at some of the same stocks that I'm looking at, that I have in my game plan. Right. So it's like, all right, we're in sync. You guys are focusing on good stock selection, right? Because we're only as good as what we trade. So it's important for us to be in the best stocks. We get in the right side of the market, right? And we let the market do the rest. Right? So like Intel last week, super clean, super clean momentum trade. So in multiple days, and that's what we want. You get in, you get your profits, take some profits out, and it just runs, right? Those are some of the best setups. The base hits turn into runners, turn into something more than what we expected. All right. I'll get into OM just a second. I was going to talk about Applied Digital real quick. Okay, then I'll talk about OM in just a second. So Applied Digital, we have clear levels here. So we'll see if and this is just a simple analysis. We may short at resistance, or we break out. That would be could be a strong setup there. Okay. This explains why we have gaps. Yes, I haven't discussed TEM or OM yet. So I'll start with OM real quick. All right. So OM second on the gappers list. Okay. Lower flow stock, and this one is running fresh news here. I'd say if we wanted to compare this news to the news, EVTV's news, I'd say EVTV's is much stronger. So I'd say there's potential here for for quick scalps. If we see the short squeeze, you know what to do. All right, so OM is one of the top gainers. I mean, it had a nice little nice resistance here created and squeezed up in the pre-market. So those that were trading there, I know you probably scalped that and got some of that today. All right, and then let's talk TEM. So TEM is one of the it's the second on the gainers for like the mid float stocks. All right, and you see gonna they reported they beat expectations here. So what we saw is a gap up here, 13%. Now what's a little, I think what gives me a little pause here is the volume traded today. So it gapped up, and you know, I think what would nail this for me would be when the market opens, we see like a massive amount of trading volume flow into the stock and interest, right? So that right there. So it had the gap up. You know, we're seeing some trading happening here. We have some levels. So let's see if interest flows into the stock or not. Okay. All right. Like this is just a quick little nugget here. If we have earnings and before the market opens, we already have more than 2 or 3 times the volume traded in the pre-market. That's a great sign. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't negate the play or the potential. It's just that we need to see, like when the market opens, we want to see more volume. All right, so we'll see. Let's keep our eye on it. Okay. All right. So I think that'll end it out for us. I hope y'all have a great day. Hey Abdullah, what's your thoughts on the whole 24-hour trading? I'll have to comment on it later because that market is about to open. So hold on to that thought, Carlos. Hope y'all have a great day. And if you want to trade live with us, hit the link in the description.